Hi everybody, this is Rachel Carter of iHeartTeas.com and MindBodyKarma.life. Today I am going to show you my new Aerista. I'm going to show you kind of the basics on how to put it together, show you the different parts involved. But next time I'll actually do a video of brewing. Currently my Aerista is sitting here right in front of me. This is the Smart Tea Brewer that was part of the Kickstarter in 2016 that I backed, and now 2 years later we're finally getting. Unfortunately for me, I have had a few issues with this, and I am working with the Aerista team currently to try to get this resolved. So at the moment, I wanted to show you the different parts involved here. So we have the base, and on the base, you can see that there's different varieties of teas that you can brew. It's quite simple. Again, I will get more into the details of how to brew your tea later, but I at least wanted to show you the different options available. Also, with the brewer, you've got the water pitcher here, or carafe, and you would have different measurements of tea that you can do, a maximum of 3 cups, a minimum of 1, which is kind of nice if you're just making tea for yourself. So you got the base. This is your cord that gets plugged into the wall, of course. Then we've got the lid. We've got the filter. So in this case, your tea leaves were actually going to go into this basket here. And in order to keep the tea leaves from falling into the water, they have this little tiny filter here, or strainer rather, to keep that from happening. I'm going to pull it apart and keep it apart for now so you can see me put it back together later. Put that there. And then of course the pitcher. Pull this little piece out here. I would be very careful anytime you're working with this. It's kind of delicate, and you want to make sure you have long life with this, of course. So you have this little piece here. At the bottom, there's this little rubber piece that comes off. Again, very delicate. So I'm going to try to take it off for you guys here. There you go. And then here, we've got the other piece that goes onto the top. Also comes off. And it has little pieces on here with indentations to help you put it back together later. So there's your entire setup taken apart. Now, obviously, we would want to, you would go through a cleaning process. There is a specific cleaning process that you need to go through. It's all in the instruction manual. And then, of course, when you are cleaning this yourself, after the first initial cleaning, you want to make sure that you never submerge this piece because you don't want to get this wet over here. And then when you are cleaning this and you clean the inside, you never want to turn it upside down to let it dry. I personally would just hand or towel dry it myself so you don't have to worry about anything getting wet or staying wet. And of course, none of these, the base doesn't get wet. This is pretty easy. You can just clean it out yourself. Filter, same thing. Set it on your countertop to let it dry. None of these components would I consider to be dishwasher safe, so definitely everything is hand wash. So what I want to show you really quick is how to put this thing together. I noticed that this is the most challenging of all the pieces. So first things first, the nice thing is we have grooves here, or like cutouts here, so you can pair up and match up. So this piece, I'm sorry, did it the wrong way there. This piece, I don't see any reason to constantly want to take on, take it on and put it back on and take it off again and again, because if you look really carefully, it's already starting to split right there, and I'm concerned that if I keep taking it off and putting it back on, it will actually rip. So I will just clean it with it on, and if I find that it really does need or require it to be taken off, then I will. But I'm going to minimize the number of times I actually remove the piece. And then here, this is the top part. So if you look inside, there's little notches cut out that will fit into these pieces here. And then this, the larger one, will actually fit into the back of here. So that kind of gives you a guide. So when you put it on, I'm going to show you how to make sure you get this done right. Just slide it gently. You don't want this whole piece. You want to be able to make it flexible. You want to be able to push it down like this, and it's fine. If you push too far, then the metal piece gets in the way, and then there's no give here. And you don't want to do that. You want that area to be open. So the best way I found is you just kind of go over like this. Try to line up that notch inside. I know it's really difficult to see, but there is that little tiny notch in there. Just line up the little rubber piece until it fits in there. I will leave this to you guys because it's really kind of hard to do in the video, but I'm telling you right now, it is lined up. So now you're safe. You can feel good about this. And the best way to know which direction this goes into here is this. You want to slide it back in here. And if you notice, oh, see? Now this is one here. I'm going to show you right now something that I did wrong so that you don't make the same mistake as me. This has to fit in like this. And if you notice, that's clearly not going to match up. So this has been the difficult position. So it needs to go like this to fit in. But knowing that, the best way to make sure, like, because I put it in wrong the first time. This is put together correctly, but if you look in there, there was a tiny little notch inside. It's kind of hard to see, but it's in there. This part here, this part right here needs to go in and slide in to that spot. That's how you know you got it in correct. And then the back piece here needs to push up against here, and now you're 100% set. That's how you can make sure there's no gaps or no mistakes with the brewing process. So this component right here is quite critical in making your tea. So now we got the basket. Simple. It's got a little tiny clip here. So all you need to do, oops, I'm sorry, is put in here, clip it in, and there's a little, if you notice here, these little pieces stick out and they fit right into here. So that part's kind of easy. So long as you set it there and you get the clip on, it's going to automatically fit right in. So bam, done. This is where you would put your loose leaf. If you're using anything that's fine, definitely want to use a filter to avoid anything from getting into your water and to, you know, potentially jam anything up. So now what you're going to do is set this in here. If you notice a cutout, it fits right in there. You want to make sure it's securely placed in there. So the biggest challenge for a lot of people has been this lid, and it's been a problem for me too. It's been popping up anytime I'm trying to brew tea. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So in this case, I'm going to kind of show you a hack that I kind of came up with, and I'm sure other people who have this machine eventually came up with the same idea, is you take this grooved piece here, and what you want to do is set it right in, and you see how it's up a little bit? Because my goal right now is just to get that piece comfortably in there and secure, and then push down the lid. Once I do that, you notice how flush that is? You're not going to have any issues with, well, you shouldn't have any issues with the lid popping up. Now, you've got the whole machine put together and you're ready to go make a cup of tea. So next time I'll put together a video with actual brewing process, like I said at the beginning of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have any questions or any comments, please leave them in my video. Thanks.